I first knew that neither one of my sons were going to come back and farm when my oldest son that went to college got a part-time job, which quickly turned into a full-time job, and it was an excellent opportunity for him, so I knew he wasn't coming back. The younger one I wasn't so sure of. He came back and farmed for about a year after college and then said, "Dad, I'm not sure this is really for me." He said, writing these big checks and going so long between selling grain and getting money, he said, "I'm just not comfortable." So he went out and found himself a job in the work world, and I knew then that I had to do something different. Once I knew that neither one of the boys was interested in coming back and spending a lifetime on the farm, we started looking around at different neighbors. We went each direction from our farm for a few miles to see, what age different farmers were. And we watched how they did things, how they planted, harvested, took care of their homesteads and stuff, and also their ages. We wanted someone that would be with the family for a few years because I knew the land we owned would be passed on to my boys. And since they weren't active in the farming, I wanted a relationship between the farmer and our family.
Well, Roger has been a neighbor of ours, since I was a kid, and obviously long before that. And our families knew each other very well, with the farming real close to ours. But Newman High School and Shiloh High School, which is where I went to high school, consolidated in the mid-90s. And so I got to know Roger's oldest son, Ryan, very well. We played basketball together, really enjoyed each other. And so as Roger was kind of transitioning or getting ready to retire, I just had mentioned to him, I said, "Hey, we would love to have the opportunity to farm for you."
I had total confidence in Luke right from the very beginning. Like I said, we lived nearby, we grew up together, the families knew each other. I knew how he cared for his farm, how he cared for his machinery, and how he was family oriented, just like we were. So all those things added up together helped put me at ease that I knew he would handle the situation well.
We have farmed for many people over the years. My dad has farmed for several, and now have farmed for several. And he is a wonderful landlord to farm for. Well, I would say that the communication with Roger is excellent. Number one, he checks in on us all the time. And I love that about him because, in our business world today, it seems like there's a lot of it that's just transactional, and maybe people don't have that sense of empathy or care maybe as much, but Roger is always driving by. He's always checking on not only his farms that we farm, but the other farms that he knows that we farm also. He did it obviously his whole life. And so, he knows what the challenges are out here, what the things are that we're dealing with on a daily basis. And I just love the fact that he actually cares about my dad and I and our families as people.